all-seeing I'm with a message here for the collective. There may be something regarding procrastination. It did take me quite a long time to get to doing this video with all the things going on just in life overall. And then with all the planetary activity, if you will, we had Mercury station direct. We're currently in new moon energy. Spring equinox was yesterday, and so was the start of Aries season. So whatever significance that is to you, yesterday was somewhat of a portal. In terms of the messages today, or whenever you find this particular video, I feel there's something in your life that you're being called to do. Something that you just can't get away from, something that's kind of nagging at you to pursue. With the Judgment card here, this is a call from God, from the heavens. This is something divine, a divine calling, I hear, with Judgment here. Eight of Wands, there's communication coming in. Perhaps this Mercury retrograde prevented communication from coming through, or may have stifled communication, or caused some miscommunications to happen through no real fault of your own or anyone else's. Just the way things have gone. You have the Eight of Wands, which is signifying forward movement, going toward your goals. It could be new opportunities coming in, very fast activity. So if you feel that there was some stagnant energy prior, things are starting to pick up and are headed in the direction that you are intending for them to go. Like I said, if communication has been scarce, if it's been limited, that is changing. King of Cups is here. So with this energy, I feel like there's someone that wants to express how they feel about you. They may want to come forward and tell you that the intensity of their emotion is just so strong that they can't keep it from you anymore. And this is inspiring them, encouraging them to speak up and tell you exactly how they feel. Perhaps the communication that's coming in that was stagnant or stifled before is from this particular person. The depth of their emotion for you is something that you may not have experienced before, or you may have some difficulty believing. The Devil energy is an energy of obsession, addiction, things of that nature. So there could be, this person could be obsessively thinking about you, thinking about the situation. Perhaps they're being called to finally speak up, and that's the communication that's coming in, and that's the calling that's happening. This awakening in your person to come forward, because I feel like they've dealt with feelings of confusion before and were not sure about how to move forward, how to express their truth with the Two of Swords here. I feel like your person may have been indecisive and just struggling to make some kind of decision, unsure about speaking up and where that will lead. Nine of Pentacles is here. So I feel like this is you in this very independent energy where you're focused on yourself, focused on your stability, using the skills and knowledge that you have in order to move forward in your life. Go over there, baby. Lay down. Sorry, my cat is on the bed and is interested in what I'm doing, apparently. You're in an energy of independence, where you're shining, you know, and your person sees this. And it's bringing about some intense emotions in them that, again, I feel like they're going to speak up about soon. The thoughts are too overwhelming and addictive right now. The Magician is here. I feel like they are manifesting this connection with you, or perhaps you've manifested this connection and you felt as though this is something that you've always wanted. Perhaps this person is someone that you've wanted for a while, or if it's not a particular person that you wanted, perhaps it's a kind of person that you've wanted, like, you know, this person, you're manifesting a person that's kind, that's thoughtful, that's loving, that's nurturing, stable, you know, so be it. The list goes on and on. So, you know, you may have been manifesting this particular person and they you. You know, I feel like it's mutual. Perhaps they were been wishing on, you know, a star for a certain kind of love to come into their life that is pure and unconditional. I feel your person has been struggling, though. They've been carrying a heavy weight, a heavy burden, and pretty much doing so on their own. They may have a lot of responsibility in their life that they're expected to shoulder alone. And they do it and do it well. They don't complain. They just kind of move through life doing whatever it is that they have to do. Working towards achieving their goals. Perhaps, you know, your person is very focused on a certain goal that they have in mind, and they're very close to completing that goal. You are working extremely hard, working repetitively every day, maybe doing some of the same tasks over and over in an effort to perfect this specific skill set. The Eight of Pentacles talks about work and working hard and just being focused. The Five of Pentacles is here also. This makes me feel like some of you feel left out in the cold or have felt left out in the cold, maybe abandoned by others in some way or another. And now all you have is this other person, and you're starting to see that. You know, when the smoke clears, you'll see who's really there, is what I hear. Nothing's gonna come out right now. Sheesh. I shuffle like 20 times. Oh, there we go. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this connection is one that you've wished and hoped for. You know, you may have prayed for someone that is gonna be with you, stay with you through thick and thin. Someone who is loyal, faithful, and wants to work things out with you, work things through with you, not give up on the connection. You know, I think that that's something that you're manifesting because you've gone through so many trials and tribulations up to this point. You've been backstabbed, betrayed, made to feel less than, questioning your worth. But I feel like things aren't as bad as they may seem or once were. They're improving. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And this is something that you'll see soon, if not now. The Ace of Pentacles, there's some kind of offer coming in, some big opportunity for you. Something of great value. I hear an offer you can't refuse. It could be from this person, but it's definitely something that you'll be excited about and happy for. The Nine of Swords is here. I feel like you've had your share of worries. You may be restless at this time, finding it hard to sleep because you're thinking at night when you lay your head down, or maybe, you know, you're putting off sleep because of all that you have to think about. You just really have a lot on your mind right now. And I feel like it has to do with someone around you whose energy is off. There may be someone sneaky in your proximity. Someone trying to get away with what they can for the thrill of it. Maybe because it's something that, you know, they're used to, taking advantage. Just, you know, be mindful of that. Be wary of people, you know, entering your life that seem to be withholding information or not being completely truthful. I think you'll be able to pick up on it when you encounter it. And the Seven of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck. It makes me feel like, you know, you're in a waiting phase right now. You might be waiting for a certain opportunity to come through. Perhaps you're waiting for to see what comes your way, especially now that you've put in, or since you've put in all this work. You have put in, all this work up to this point, and now you're just waiting to see what rewards come from all the work and effort that you put in. You may fear abandonment. And this may sometimes cause you to chase or deal with certain codependencies that may limit you from making yourself completely available to others and to opportunities that want to come through for you here. So just be mindful of that. Any type of codependent behavior, being overly reliant on anyone or anything to get you through or get you by. It was like 300 cards. Let's see what else comes out. You have mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. So some of you may be dealing with or have been dealing with someone that mirrors you in some way or another, and this may be a call for you to reflect on yourself, look within, and tend to your wounds. You may be in some connections that aren't balanced, or and it's just reflecting your inner turmoil and imbalances. You have the Phoenix here. New phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind and rise from the ashes. So with the Phoenix energy, I feel like you're definitely making some kind of comeback. If you were going through problems before, there's resolutions in sight. The butterfly, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing, inner child, and releasing the past. So, butterflies also represent metamorphosis. They represent transformation and growth. So, some of you are changing, and what you should be focused on right now is, whatever. It could be a fear of abandonment that's causing this inner turmoil, and perhaps you're attracting certain connections in your life that mirror these particular imbalances that you currently have, and you need to reflect on and kind of just work through. But there's definitely a new phase coming. Renewal energy, growth is here twice. Excuse me. And just know that you're able to change your mind at any time and go a different direction. Whatever way you feel is right for you and in your best interest and favor. So that's the messages that I have this evening. Well, morning. I don't know. I think it's like after midnight here, Eastern Standard Time. But I want to thank you for watching my video. And yeah, like, subscribe, and share. See you soon. Peace.